Level 1. Graded Readers. 1. The Fall of Father Lean. It was Sunday morning. The church was full of people. Most were men. Women and children could not go to the church. They had to stay home. They had to prepare food for the men. Father Lean stood in front of the church door. He watched the men arrive. His face was sad. He looked at his church. It was a big building with high walls. No other churches were like it. His church did not have a bell tower. Other churches did. His church had no nice stained glass windows. It had only one small window. It was dirty. It let very little light into the dark church. This was the only church where men could worship God freely. In other churches, soldiers stood at the doors. They hit any man who entered. Father Lin felt very strongly about the rules of his church. All the men knew this. You could not talk loudly or walk slowly in his church. You could not laugh or eat there, and no woman or child could enter. Some people liked Father Lean's church. They came from other towns to pray there. Others did not like him. They said he was too strict. One day, a young boy arrived late at the church. He wanted to pray, but the door was closed. He could hear Father Lean's voice inside. "You are all sinners," he shouted. "You will never see God. You must leave." The boy heard this. He started to cry. Then he walked away quickly. People saw him crying, and they asked him why. The boy told them what had happened. These people were angry. They all wanted to speak to Father Lean. That evening, many men arrived at the church. They were angry. They knocked on the door. Father Lean opened it. He looked surprised. He did not expect to see so many people. "Why are you here?" he asked. The men did not answer. One of the men pushed Father Lean and went inside. "This is my church," Father Lean shouted. "Get out!" But the men did not leave. They all pushed past him and entered the church. Father Lean was shocked. He watched as these men destroyed his church. They tore up the floor. They broke the table and chairs. They pulled down the pictures on the wall. They even broke the one small window. Light came in through the opening, and Father Lean saw the faces of the men. They were smiling. They were singing and drinking. It was as if they had never seen God before. Now Father Lean understood. He had been wrong. He should have welcomed the people, not driven them away. Now they had nothing to do in his church. He thought about what he would say to them. "I am sorry," he said. "I want to apologize. I have been wrong." The men turned to him. Their faces were now serious. "You do not understand," one of the men said. "You can destroy our God, but you cannot destroy Father Lean." Father Lean did not know what the man meant by this. He felt very scared. The men left the church. They did not tear up the building, but they made sure that Father Lean would never forget what he had done. As soon as it was dark, they lit candles inside the church. The candles made the darkness look beautiful. Father Lean could not sleep that night. Every time he closed his eyes, he saw the light from the candles. He got up and went to the church. He wanted to put out the candles. But when he entered, he saw that the candles were still burning. They burned brightly. Father Lean could not believe his eyes. What was happening? He had never seen anything like this before. Suddenly the candles went out, and a voice spoke in the darkness. "Father Lean, why did you not welcome us?" Father Lean was very frightened. He did not reply. "We tried to show you that we needed more than your rules and teachings. We needed God." Father Lean felt ashamed. He realized that he had been wrong. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. The next morning, the sun shone through the broken window. Father Lean stood in front of his church. The men had gone. The church was empty. Father Lean looked at the damage, but he was happy. Now he could rebuild his church. Now he could make it a place where men and women, children, boys and girls could come together and worship God. He was not afraid of the future. He was ready to start again. Now before you go, I want you to read this story again and try to find all the mistakes I've made. This will help you to improve your English. Can you find them all? Okay, here's your homework. Write me an email about the story. What did you think about it? Do you agree with Father Lean? Do you agree with the men? Which side do you support? Please send your answers to the email below. I'll be waiting for your emails. See you next time. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button below. If you want to improve your English with us, subscribe to our channel. If you want to receive our free gifts, visit our website. I'll see you next time. Bye. New words and expressions from the story. A building where people go to pray is a church. A person who leads religious services in a church is a priest. In this story, he's called Father Leon because he's an important character in the story. We use the word father to address a priest. To welcome someone means to greet someone and make them feel comfortable. If you're a host, you welcome your guests. To welcome is the opposite of to reject. When we say that someone is full of energy, we mean that they're very energetic. If you study every day, you are full of energy. If you don't like something, you can criticize it. If you do like something, you can praise it. Father Lean criticized the men for making a lot of noise. To break something means to cause something to smash or split into pieces. Be careful with that vase. You might break it. If you're very surprised by something, you can say, "I can't believe my eyes." When Father Lane saw the candles burning in the darkness, he said, "I can't believe my eyes." If someone shines a light on something, the thing is suddenly bright. The sun shines on the mountains. To realize means to understand or become conscious of something. When you look at a cloudy sky, you might realize that it's going to rain. If you're ready to do something, you're prepared to do it. If you're ready to study, it means you have all the things that you need for studying. To support someone means to help and encourage that person. If you support your friend, you help him. And now it's time for you to write. Write me an email about this story. What did you think about it? Do you agree with Father Lean? Do you agree with the men? Which side do you support? Please send your answers to the email below. I'll be waiting for your emails. If you want to improve your English and reach the next level, you can click this link and start to learn with us. Thank you for watching. See you next time.